Sarah from Crosby, Texas.
Sidney Crosby!
All right, this question is for the both of you. What was Italy like?
Italy was great. I was in Italy in 1983, and it was fantastic. I went to Capri, I went to, oh, you're talking about filming? I didn't go. There were just four Volturi?
Six. Oh, Volturi. No, there was only
Three.
me and, oh, it was me, Dakota, and Dan, yeah.
Yeah, three.
Yeah,
Three
and there was
Volturi.
Ashley, Kristen, and Rob.
Because what we shot, the rest of us, that beautiful interrogation room was all make-believe. They built that set, I think, in 2 weeks. They hand-painted the marble, which actually looked like marble. I mean, remarkably close. It was absolutely amazing. So that was all shot in studio in Vancouver. And then the lucky sods got to go to Montepulciano.
Yeah, and very lucky. It was quite an experience. We rock up there, right? And first of all, this place is, we're just trying, I don't know if anyone's been to Tuscany here, but it's basically an undulating countryside full of green vineries and vineyards and the weather is glorious. And there's little villages interspersed all over the place, very rustic, very untouched by commerciality. And there's one particular village, and I think Chris and Whit Godfrey, they went around the whole of Italy and looked at every single village. And the one they picked was Montepulciano, which was on a hill top. And you sort of go up these crossbacks to get up to it, and you get in there, and it's just like untouched. I mean, it's as it was like 900 years ago. But the only difference is there's like a film set, and there's like techno cranes, and there's like marquees everywhere, and there's guards everywhere, and suddenly you come in the corner and there's like thousands of screaming women. Girls, mums, daughters, all sorts, grandmas. It's just unbelievable how many people rocked up for this thing. And we walk in there, and the great thing was that no one knew who I was. It's great. And I really wanted to get stuck into the whole experience because I realized that this was going to be something special. So Chris and Whit went on their sort of preliminary shoot where they sort of scope out where Bella's like, all that in the town. And I said, can I come along? He said, well, sure, but you know, are you sure you want to come? And there's lots of girls out there that might kill you. I said, yeah, I want to come because no one knows who I am. They go, okay, but only if you wear this disguise. So I put on this like security badge, which acted as my disguise. Flawless disguise. Security, no one thought of the second thing. So I walked around for about 2 hours in amongst like thousands of women, and no one knew who I was. It was great. Everyone was like jumping on Chris. I mean, I wasn't doing my job as a security guard. Really wasn't. He kept looking over at me like, help me out here, man. I'm like, Chris. I got involved. And then I was like 2 steps away from this, like, the production house there, which is this big gated fortress, obviously like the centerpiece of Montepulciano, and that's where all the production went on. And I was about to go through the gate, and the crowd was still following us, not knowing who we were. And I felt this little tap on my shoulder, and I just felt it was like a bad news tap. I looked around, and on the other end of the finger was this little girl, and she was like, hello, are you an actor? And I was looking around, and people were kind of like looking over, and I'm like, yeah. I didn't want to lie to her, you know. She's a very young girl. I said, who do you play? And I was like, and the people started looking at me, and I'm like, oh, Dimitri? And then suddenly I turned around, and it was like a wall of flashes. Just like... And then suddenly I had like 6 girls under each arm. And I was like, what is going on? It was like my Notting Hill moment where he opens the door to the press in his underwear and don't go out there in your underwear. It was just the most crazy, horrific, unbelievable experience that I've been through. Banana.
Hildy started to pose and everything. You do that as well?
Yeah, no, I didn't do that. I wasn't just wearing my underwear either.